Evening all. I'm playing a bit more of For Honor. No big surprise there. I've done basically nothing else since I bought the damn thing. So, as you can see, made a bit of progress with my Kensei. Now rep level 1. Doesn't sound that impressive given that there are already people out there like rep level 4 or 5. These are people that have got absolutely no life. You know, I still go shopping and do other things with my day. So But yeah, basically, whenever you get your level all the way up to 20, the next level up, instead of going to level 21, you gain a rep level and it resets to level 1 standard. So, you do get some neat stuff for being rep level 1 though, because now I can have multiple loadouts, which I've yet to find a purpose for, truth be told. But you also start getting blue level rarity gear. Eventually you'll start getting purple rarity gear, which is like legendary heroic gear. So as you can see, that's the sort of sword that you get at the start of the game. It's only level 3, that's really quite weak. That's my sword at the moment, that's its stats. Yeah, it's pretty savage. Yeah, it totals my defense stat because, you know, by increasing what... Like, I can have this sword, which means I can swing it far more frequently, but it does very little damage. So, not sure what I pressed there, my bad. I go for the savage, brutally sharp blade. Yeah, it's fairly slow, and it totals my defenses, but I only need to hit you about 3 times with this, and that's it, game over. Same goes for my helm. It's got solid debuff resistance on it, which I'm immensely grateful for. I could have exhaustion recovery on the same type of helm though, which I'm seriously considering. Problem is that I don't generally let myself get exhausted. I'm not that dumb. So I may have been a little bit naughty, because when I completed the campaign I got it's about 4,000 or 5,000 bonus steel, and I was just a couple of missions short of getting the 7,000 I needed for this, insert new spines. So I thought, screw it, treat myself. Because it's that bit, that little extra jab downwards when the opponent's already dead. You know, the fact that you stab them twice, it's just brutal. Might buy Evisceration when I've got the steel for it, but steel acquisition is ridiculously slow in this game. You get like 30 per match if you're lucky. And, you know, when you need 5,000 just for a simple animation, either increase the drop rate or reduce the prices. Either way, I think this is something that needs patching, but of course they're not going to do that because, you know, it's low for a reason. It's so you buy the steel packs that you could bypass the weight, which a few people have already done because there are always going to be idiots with access to their parents' credit cards and no self-control. Having said that, I might later spend the £4 I need to get the darkness execution effect so I can eat people's souls. So... no, I'm not that stupid. But, oh, one quick hint for you. Since you start getting better rarity gear once you've hit prestige level 1 and beyond, when you go through the campaign, or if you've got the bonuses from like the deluxe edition and stuff like that, you get these things called scavenger crates. If you see in the top left corner, the circle is my prestige level. The little chest next to that is how many crates I would have if I had any left. I've used them all. Keep them and save them until you get to a decent prestige level, to a decent reputation level, because otherwise you're just wasting them on garbage gear that you're going to get by default anyway. It's literally not worth using them. So, that's my advice. So, that way you'll get like a decent blue rarity or even purple rarity sword fairly early on, because you'll just be able to spam those boxes because you'll have saved up a ton of them. The state of play at the moment is really quite interesting though. if we go to tactical view, basically the green section is the samurais, the yellow is the knights, and the red up top is the Vikings. Now, as you can tell by the numbers, we're winning quite significantly so. I'm hoping, you see the one on the left hand side, I'm hoping that once I'm done with this video I'm going to earn enough points, enough war assets to tip that bar into the green, into our favour. Because if we can do that, we've got a straight shot at the Knight Stronghold. And nobody has any clue what happens when you fight on a stronghold map, because as far as I'm aware, it's never actually happened. The game's only been out a week. So this will be the first time, and hopefully we'll emerge victorious, and we'll all be posting videos about what happens when you take over a stronghold. Because there's not even any forum posts about it. Nobody knows. But on the other hand, I also need to shore up the defences. So we're not doing too bad. Oh, there you go. It's changed already. See, other people are still playing and they're contributing their own points. So, but I've got to get in and do my bit. Because quite frankly, I'm bloody good at this game. So, as you can see, we're holding off the Vikings to the north as well. So, quite frankly, the samurai faction is just destroying all competition today, as we have been most of the week. The knights are making headway against the Vikings as well, which they're going to need, because at the moment, well, they're about to lose their stronghold. They better do something. So, yeah. Hopefully, in a few hours' time, we will be invading the Knight Stronghold, and we will tell you what happens. That'll be an interesting video. So with that in mind, I am going to get back to that lovely, lovely war. Do my part for my boys. Because, well, put it this way, when my White Phoenix emblem shows up in multiplayer, I do tend to hear over the party chat, oh fuck, it's that guy. So, because I don't mess about, I get things done. So, strangely, I do actually have a second. Yes, that's my emblem that I use from day to day. That's my secondary emblem, which I made earlier this morning because I was bored. So I might get around to using that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that for my samurai, and then when I go over to a different faction, you know, basically just to get a bit of variety in my life. Maybe I'll play as the Warden for a while. I might use that emblem. So, haven't decided yet. Don't know. That's basically been my family crest for as long as I can remember. Anyway, back to raining down fiery destruction on my enemies, because God knows they're asking for it. They're going up against me. They get what's coming to them. So, catch you in the next video, hopefully with some updates as to what happens in the faction war when we invade a stronghold. So I better go and clear the way. Bye-bye.